body has been written in the form of Jarasandha and the Bhima, Bhima representing the Vayu. So all the that is pranayamas are being written with Bhima as the character. Whenever Bhima kills somebody, it means one pranayama. One pranayama. For example, you say Bakasura, he hits the stomach of the Bakasura repeatedly. Then the Bakasura dies. Who is Bakasura? In Kannada we say, don't eat like a Bakasura. The Kapalabhati is Bakasura. In the Kapalabhati, you repeatedly hit the stomach with the air. The air is Bhima. And he is hitting the stomach. So like this manner, all the pranayamas have been introduced. Similarly, when you take the Agni, the characteristics of the Arjuna is the Agni. If you take the nervous system, it is the characteristics of Dharmaraya. So much of knowledge is there in our text. Unfortunately, I have gone into the wrong hands and wrong interpretations. Consequently, we are not able to derive that knowledge. That knowledge must be again given by youngsters like you. I may not have time to give all the knowledge, but I can only show the path. And if these paths are pursued, we can give again the hidden treasure of the knowledge to the whole of the universe. So the participating various wavelengths of energy converted into sound. As such, Gayatri Mantra, which is a representative of 24 energies, represented in 24 sound, is represented by 24 letters. The number of participating letters is nothing but the number of participating waves of energy. That is called as Chandas. If there are 32 letters, it is 32 participating energies are there. If there is a 24 letters, it is 24 participating. If there is a 48, 36, so on, so many various Chandas are there in the Veda Mantra. So Veda Mantra will have a Rishi, Veda Mantra will have a Devata, Veda Mantra will have Chandas. It is not only that, every letter, whether it is a rise of energy or the fall of energy, is also to be known because it is energy, represented by Anudatta, Udatta and Sarita. So consequently, Veda Mantra will have these characters, Rishi, Devata, Chandas and the rise and fall of energy by Anudatta, Udatta and Chandas. Veda Mantra pertains to the changes in the universe. In verbata expressed as it is in sound. So it means there is no human interference. You are converting that energy, giving a vent in the that is Vishwasa, converting that into sound. So those sound syllables has come by travelling inward. How that man is? That man has to travel in all directions because we do not know the energy is a pervasive energy. So a person who travels in all directions internally, he has to rush internally against all odds. Any person who can rush internally is called Rishi. As such, the Veda Mantra has this Rishi as the character, comes in the Veda Mantras. So in Veda Mantra, Rishi is there, Devata is there, Chandas is there, Anudatta, Udatta and Sarita is there. The Matra is to be followed. It is a pure technical way of expressing the wavelength in terms of sound. This is what is called as Veda Mantras. So Veda Mantras is different than the Slokas. Slokas are different. Slokas are man-made. You want to explain a particular phenomenon, you explain in your language. Sloka can be in Sanskrit, can be in Kannada, it can be in English. It can be in any language for that matter. The only thing is you are going to explain the Kriya in the human language. So let us take what is Sloka. A person asks, what is the root cause of sorrow? Somebody said, the root cause of sorrow is desire. A knowledgeable man was asked, is this the right answer? He said no, smilingly he said no. Why? My father is Paramatma. He is the most prosperous material in the world. Prosperous energy in the world. Everyone is entitled to become Paramatma because he is my father. He is the father of the universe. He is the father of every human body. As such, we decided that I want to become Paramatma. You want to become Paramatma. Become as strong and as mighty as the Paramatma himself. That is why Paramatma is said to be not only mighty, he is the Almighty. He is the mightiest of all energies. Everyone is entitled to become almighty. That is why we have got Pranavasya, Parabrahma Rishihi, Paramatma Devata, Daivi Gayatri Chandaha, Pranayame Vinyoga. The Sandhyavandana is to become the Paramatma. That is the Nitya Karya, which everyone has to do in the yogic fashion, not in the manner in which we are doing today. If that is the case, if everyone is entitled to become the Paramatma, then he is the most prosperous person in the world. That is the highest desire a man can think of. Nobody is sorrow till today. Everyone is happy in pursuing that path. If that is the case, desire is not the root cause. What is the root cause? The people knowing the knowledge of the Vedas say, you have got Indriya Vidya and Atindriya Gnana. Get the Gnana. The moment you get the Gnana, the sorrow will go. Ajnana is the root cause of sorrow. Ajnana is the root cause of sorrow. Gnana always keeps the sorrow away from the man. They said, what is Ajnana? Ajnana is not knowing about the world. What is Gnana? Knowing about the world is Gnana. Knowing about the world, we can call it as knowing about the Loka. So if you have got the knowledge of the Loka, it removes sorrow from you. Then what is to be done if sorrow is to be removed? They said, get the knowledge of the Loka, which removes Shoka from the man. Get the knowledge of the Shoka, Loka, which removes Shoka from a man. So if Shoka is to be removed, sorrow is to be removed, you need the knowledge of the Loka. The words which gives the knowledge of the Loka, and at the same time which removes Shoka, is called Shoka plus Loka. It is called
Shloka.
So Shloka contains knowledge about the world. Every Shloka that is written in this gives you knowledge. When you say Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, it means you say that I move from the velocity of light to beyond. What happens when you move from velocity of light to beyond? You will not get the mrityu because you are at an energy which cannot be touched by any other energy. As such, no alteration is possible. Consequently, it lives forever. They said Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritagamaya. Somebody asked, they were interested about knowing about the light. They asked, what is light? The scientist said, light is a wave and a particle. If light is a wave and a particle, what are the characteristics of a wave? Sir, the wave is a curved line. It is not a straight line. If light is a wave, the wave is called curved line, the curved line is called Vakra. What do you call the particle as? Particle is Tunda. So it means light is not only Vakra but also Tunda. So the primordial energy which runs the whole of the solar system, the basic energy is the light. He is the leader for us. Without him we cannot live together at all. So what is your name? Since I am the leader for everybody, I am called Vinayaka. When I am a wave and a particle, I am Vakratunda. When I lead the whole world, I am Vinayaka. When I give energy to everybody, I am called Ganesha. So different forms of light and the transition of energy was given by different names. They were able to recognize 108 forms of light, which is called as Attottara. 1008 forms of light called Sahasranama. You can imagine the quantum of the Gnana that has gone inside. If light is a wave and a particle, the wave is a curved line that is called Vakra, particle called Tunda is called Vakratunda. We are all aware all the work in this world is done by the light. He is the greatest worker. The greatest worker is called Mahan. Work is called Kaya. So he is to be called as Mahakaya also. So light is not only Vakratunda but also Mahakaya. Where is the origin of light? The origin of light is the sun. What is sun? Every star in the universe is a potential sun. So how many suns are there? There are Koti Suryas. What is the function of the Surya? Is to give light of equal intensity. Samaprabha. So we said one more word. His birthplace is sun. There are millions of sun in the solar system. Gives light of equal intensity. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Light comes continuously. It is nirvignam. It activates the grahas and also the earth called Deva. So they said Nirvignam Kurumedeva. Kuru is grahas.